good morning to all my lovely students. I hope you all have done your UT exams very well. Today in this video we are going to study about chapter number 3, why do we need a parliament? That begins with what, why, when and where. So let's start with where. The first foundation of our parliament was laid on 12th Feb 1921. It took 6 years to complete the construction of parliament. Alright, now it was designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens and Sir Herbert Baker. They were the Britishers who designed our parliament. Now, we all know that Indian constitution is the longest constitution in the world. It contains 448 articles, 12 schedules and 94 amendments. We all need to remember this, a very important information for all of you. Okay. We know that Parliament has the second largest library, but who is occupying the first place? That is the National Library in Kolkata. That is the largest library. Okay. Regional constitution of our India is preserved in nitrogen-filled chambers. Because it was very long and very important for us, that's why we need to preserve it very carefully. These were the few facts that were not available in book. Okay, let's begin with the introduction of the chapter. We in India pride ourselves on being a democracy. We try to understand the relations between the idea of participation in decision making and the need for all democratic governments for their citizens. It is these elements that together make us democratic. And in this chapter, we will try to see how the parliament enables the citizens of India to participate in decision making and control the government. Thus, it makes the most important symbol of Indian democracy. Now, we will study about what does parliament consist of. It consists of the president and the two main houses, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. These are the main important elements of our legislature. Now, why should people decide? Why are people so important for a democratic country? Reason number 1, a democratic government is run by the consent, approval and participation of the people or citizens. We are the integral part of any democracy. The people elect the representatives. Now, in democracy, why should people decide? Why not anyone else? Because in India, they were able to participate in making decisions. With the coming of independence, we were going to be citizens of a free country. This does not mean that the government could do what it felt like. It means that government had to be sensitive for our needs of the citizens. You know what? That electronic voting machines were now used throughout the country, but first time it was used in 2004 and it saved 1,50,000 trees which would have been cut to produce about 8,000 tons of paper for printing the ballot papers. That's why we insist on reuse, reduce and recycling. Now, the very important part. What is the role of the parliament? I have already told you It is in Hindi called Sansad and have two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Now we need to understand them a little deeply. The Indian Parliament is an expression of the faith that the people of India have principles of democracy. The Parliament in the Indian system has immense power as we are the representatives. Elections to the Parliament are held in similar manner. Now see this flow chart very carefully. First part is executive, another one is legislature, and the last one is judiciary. In executive, we have president, vice president, and cabinet of minister. In legislature, we have Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, plus our president or the prime minister. Judiciary, it consists of Supreme Court of India, and below were the responsibilities given. Now, Parliament needs to perform the following functions, like to select the national government, to control and guide and inform the government, and very important, law making. This is one more flow chart where I'm describing about Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. In Rajya Sabha, there were not more than 250 members. 12 were nominated by President and not more than 238 representatives of states and UT, yani Union Territories. Now, this is the difference between of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. We can understand more deeply. As you can see, the normal tenure, the time period of Lok Sabha is 5 years and Rajya Sabha is a permanent member, permanent body, which has the length of 6 years almost, okay, but 1/3 of its member retires every 2 years. It has not more than 250 members. The Rajya Sabha does not exercise on money power. Thank you all of you for paying your attention, but let's finish this out. The maximum strength of the house is 552 of Lok Sabha, whereas it is 250 members in Rajya Sabha. Money bills can only be introduced in Lok Sabha, a very important point. But whereas the Rajya Sabha does not exercise much power over money bills. Also, Lok Sabha is more powerful than Rajya Sabha. Okay, I hope now the chapter is clear to you. We will discuss in the live class. Thank you very much, all of you.